main inverter switch, main inverter fuse, solar load, battery charge, kept blowing fuses, 15 amp it's holding, charge controller not strong enough, kept blowing main input. This is solar in, fused up to charge controller, solar negative, bus bar for more panels. One day. Two 6-volt US 2200s. They're about a day and a half out of them. Combined with the house battery. Everything's wired through the house battery. These just run the inverter. 1500 watt pro watt inverter. So far so good. Doesn't let me down. Disconnects. They use these on wakeboard towers. So this is my AC from the inverter into the camper. This is my battery voltage indicator wire from the house battery to inside the camper. You can always monitor both battery packs inside the camper. These are the two main solar ins. This is what we're going to upgrade today. New charge controller from my friends at Canadian Energy. Thank you, Matt. This is main charge. This is being changed. I'm going to go with a lot heavier wires than this. Here. 4/0 back and forth. Wire between battery packs. This is my winch cable, heavy, goes out 300 amp fuse for the combine, 300 amp for the winch. Haven't blown it yet, so far so good. This is for the amplifier, for the stereo. Also feeds the lighting fuse block underneath the dash. So Blue Seas fuse block under the dash, run all the lighting. Multiple relays. Relay bank. And ignore the loose wiring. Blue Seas fuse block, jumpers. Original tiny crappy fuse block. This is the jumper wire. Upgraded alternator. 80 amp, I think. 60, 80, somewhere in there. Seems to work okay. Main charge from the alternator to the isolator. Turns out a common Ford situation, you need to charge from the alternator to the main Ford ignition system. You can't run your alternator charge through the isolator and then back to the Ford system. Ran into a bit of a put too much load on the alternator across all the terminals. Was having a overload on the alternator a bit. Canadian Energy battery, deep cycle. No complaints. One of my original Napa batteries still works. works. Too light duty. Right now, this is the main feed from the house battery under the hood. It goes through to the switch panel inside the camper. So, the gauge switch panel. And this combines the two batteries, but it turns out that this switch is just an on and off and doesn't combine until the secondary click. So that's combined between the double poles. So on is just through and through, through and through, and then combines virtually all four of them together. Inverter feed negative. Inverter feed positive. Also a combined switch, only using one side. Looks like I had 80 amp to use on that one, kept popping it at 50. Solar in, fused, charge controller, solar, battery, temperature. Future USB solar charge inside the cabin. Ground, main ground bus bar, solar positive, solar negative, panels, charge control into inverter batteries.